So as the title says, today's webinar is on singly excited electromechanical energy conversion. This actually is the first topic which is usually dealt with whenever we start our study on electrical machines. And it's an important topic. And before we go deeper into that, actually I would like to show you some of the very basic applications of singly excited electromechanical energy conversion system. So the first system that we see here in our uh, animation here that we have, it says kind of a solenoid valve. So whenever the current flows through this valve, the plunger, the cylindrical plunger that we see over here, it moves. And as the cylindrical plunger moves, the valve in opening opens and the fluid flows from the inlet to the outlet. As a result of that, we have the flow of the fluid. So this fluid can be anything. It can be water, or it can be fuel for any kind of a combustion engine or anything. So, and once we release the current, so the spring which is being compressed, that expands and pushes the cylindrical plunger back to its original position, and then this closes the valve, and eventually the flow of the fluid stops. So this is a very basic fundamental electromechanical energy conversion system that we have. And as I said, this is also a singly excited system because we have one coil sets, and through this coil the current flows, and as the current flows, it creates a magnetic field in this ferromagnetic part which is inside the spring, and this magnetic field exerts a force on the cylindrical plunger, and the cylindrical plunger moves up. So this is a very simple example of a electromechanical energy conversion system. Such kind of valves do exist. Maybe their constructions may differ, but eventually they are all singly excited systems. And then we also have the other kinds of actuators, which are the linear actuators. So these are used for linear motion. So one of the system which we have is shown here in this. And here if you see, we have a coil, and this coil carries current. So as soon as the current flows through this coil, the magnetic field is created throughout, and then this arm becomes an electromagnet and pulls this ferromagnetic plunger towards itself. And this moving plunger rests on a bearing, and these bearings are made up of non-ferromagnetic materials such as aluminium, and this is this spring to balance the force exerted by this arm. So in this fashion we do have a linear motion. So I'll just play the animation further for you to have an idea of how this entire system actually works. So when we start the current, and the current flows through the coil, a magnetic field is created, and then this magnetic field eventually would pull the plunger towards the arm, the static arm, and the spring gets extended. And once we release the current, we switch off the current flowing through the coil, the magnetic field would disappear, and as a result of that, the force attracting the plunger would disappear, and the spring would relax and bring the plunger to its original position. So this is a kind of a simple linear motion. In reality, the mechanisms are a bit more complex, but this is a very simple illustration of those complex linear motion systems that do exist. And as we see here again, it was a singly excited system since we had just one coil. Similarly, we have another system which is also a singly excited system because it has one coil and one source of magnetic field. And here if we see very carefully, as the current would be turned on through the coil, again the moving plunger would start to move, and in the process it would expand the spring. And as long as the current exists, the magnetic force will keep the plunger in its position. And when we release the current, the spring would come back to its original position and would pull the plunger back. So if we see here, this is again a mechanism which produces linear motion. Similarly, similar to the previous case, as I told you, this is also a singly excited system because we have one coil, and then we have another mechanism which is also a linear motion mechanism, and it is also a singly excited system. So in this case we do not have exactly a linear motion but an angular kind of a movement of the plunger. So as soon as we turn on the current flowing through the coil, the plunger would be pulled towards itself and it would close to its original position. It will close, and when the current stops to flow, the plunger would come back to its original position with the help of the spring. So this, as we see again, is a motion, and this motion is created by current flowing through one coil. That's why these are known as singly excited system. So these are the most fundamental singly excited systems. Some examples, some animations. Actually, in our entire package, the e-learning tool on electrical machines, there are many more such examples. For this webinar, I just took 3 or 4 of the fundamental examples. Now here, if there are any questions or doubts in the meantime, please do ask me. I would be more than happy to discuss before we go further into the topic.